How did thousands of Scottish football supporters, the Tartan Army, become one of the biggest stories in America without winning the trophy? Think about that for a minute. No title, no final appearance. But for weeks, American television, newspapers, and social media have been filled with stories about one group of travelling supporters, the Tartan Army.
Whirlwind visit to Boston. The New England Patriots are now looking into playing a game in Scotland.
People weren't talking about the scoreline. They were talking about the kindness, the friendship, the humour, the singing and dancing, buying strangers a drink, and amazingly, cleaning up the city squares after themselves.
They deep, man, and they could drink too. What? Are you kidding me, man? They must don't got no water over there in Scotland. They came, conducted themselves, man, with class, dignity, man, and they like our city. So I'm happy they came, man.
Somewhere along the way, something quite remarkable happened. America didn't just enjoy having Scottish visitors. Many Americans started saying, I wish I was Scottish. As of today, the city of Boston has officially twinned with Glasgow, and Miami is hailing our fans as the best they've ever seen. But why? Was this simply a feel-good news story, or did it reveal something much deeper about human nature? I think it did, because I don't believe that America fell in love with football supporters. I think America discovered something about Scotland itself, and I don't think that happened by accident. Our brains are hardwired to size people up the moment we see them. It's a survival mechanism. Football supporters often carry a reputation: noise, drinking, aggression. Certain football supporters carry that reputation a lot higher than other football supporters, but I won't go into naming countries, nations, or other football clubs. Whether that's a fair point or not isn't really the point. It's what many people expect, right? They expect aggression, noise, drinking. So imagine America watching thousands of fans invade your city. You'd probably expect disruption. But then you see the visual branding, the kilt, the bagpipes. In a psychological context, this is a costume of peace. It signals that this group isn't here to conquer. They're here to connect. Psychologists call this expectancy violation, right? Complicated, but when reality turns out to be dramatically better than what we feared, we don't just notice it, we remember it. When you're an invading army that it's impossible for anyone to feel threatened by, you turn a high-stakes sports tournament into a massive citywide networking event. It helps that we started with a bang. That first victory set the tone. It showed America the pure, unadulterated joy of Scottish celebration. Then came two tough defeats, right? Now, in the US sporting culture, it's often about winning is everything. But the Tartan Army operates on a different frequency. We celebrate just as hard after a defeat as we do after winning. It removes the ego-driven aggression that usually ruins fan interactions. This is the Underdog Paradox, right? When you're not a threat to the local pride, you become the guest of honour. The Tartan Army weren't putting on a performance. They were simply behaving the way many Scots behave when they're enjoying themselves. If you've ever walked into a village hall in Scotland during a ceilidh, or sat in a small Highland pub, you'll know exactly what I mean. That sense of belonging isn't organised, it's cultural. Humans have a basic psychological need to belong. We want to feel included. The Tartan Army did something incredibly simple. They made other people feel like they were already part of the group. No invitation was needed. No membership card required. Just come on in and join us. People often think Scotland's greatest exports are whisky, castles, or the beautiful scenery that I spend a lot of my time filming. I'd argue that they're wrong. I think Scotland's greatest export has always been its people. The scenery is breathtaking, there's no denying it, but it doesn't shake your hand. The history is remarkable, but it doesn't buy you a drink or have a laugh with you. People do. I often talk on this channel about drone regulations and rules of the sky, but the social rules that the Tartan Army played by this past month are even more powerful. It's a high context social contract that says, we'll bring the party, you just provide the place to have the party in. No Scotland, no party. In a world that's becoming increasingly digital and isolated, that raw physical friendship was a psychological tonic for the cities that the Tartan Army visited. The tournament is more than likely over for the Scottish players, but for the Tartan Army, the impact is just beginning. It's a reminder that sometimes the way you behave is more important than the score you get in the end. Thousands of strangers turned up with nothing more than songs and friendship, and they reminded us all that kindness can be contagious. Maybe America didn't just fall in love with the fans. Maybe America simply fell in love with Scotland. And speaking as a Scot, I can't blame them. Thanks for listening. Cheerio the now.